Hi, I'm Miss Denise. Before we begin, I want to tell you something about art making that you might not know. Art is very personal. Each person who makes art has a different style. It's unique. Just like each snowflake and each thumbprint is different, each person's art style is different. It's a wonder to see the different ways each person draws. It's like peering into windows at how they see the world. Now you know how to draw ellipses, so we're going to go a bit further with it today. Let's begin. We're going to turn our paper or our sketchbooks in the horizontal position. We were using the vertical position. This is what is called the vertical or the portrait position. On your printer, it's called the portrait, and this is called the horizontal or the landscape position on your printer. So I'm going to need to use a ruler for this, and you will probably too, but watch me first, okay? So I'm going to draw a line down the page, and I want you to draw this line light so you get it right. Now, I'm looking to where I want this line. I want this line really light and right about here. So now I'm going to draw a super big ellipse, okay? Let's see, that big. Whoa, that big. I have to turn it around to even get that curve right. Let's see. A big ellipse is a little harder to draw than a little ellipse, so I hope you've been practicing. Now that's a little point, I'm going to fix that. There we go, kind of like that. So we're going to draw a big ellipse. Notice how I left space at the top. That's important, and you'll see why. But right now, we don't have to talk about that. I'm going to draw a little ellipse here. Notice I'm having the same curve here and the same curve here, right? Okay, I think I'm done for now. It's your turn to do this. Okay, you've got this and I've got this. Now watch the next step carefully, okay? We are going to make a bowl. We're going to connect that. We're going to connect this. And now we have a big fruit bowl. So I want you to do that, and I want you to erase these lines that we don't need anymore. And if your bowl isn't glass, maybe you should erase this top part of that ellipse. Okay, so now it's your turn to do that. Okay, in this next step, we're going to draw fruit in the bowl, but there's a special way to draw the fruit. You start at the beginning and you move back, putting the fruit in the back after you put the fruit in the beginning. This creates the illusion of 3D by using the overlap. Okay, let's try it. So I want to start with something round. It could be anything. Let's see. I'll start over here. I'm going to make a round, seeing how big I want it. That's pretty good. That could be an orange. I'm going to make another maybe orange, another maybe orange. Notice how I'm not pressing too hard, and I'm also drawing through. In art, we call this drawing through. I could even draw through here just to see that my circles are really looking like circles, and erase them later. I'm going to draw another circle here. Maybe that's a whole bunch of oranges, or maybe I'll turn them into apples. I'm going to draw a bigger circle here. I don't know, this might be like Could be a grapefruit or something. And then I want a banana in here. Do you see how the overlapping's starting to happen? I'm going to put a banana back here. There's a banana. The rest of it's hiding down in the bowl. You know, I'm going to move this. I can change my mind. I am going to move, I'm going to put this back here because I want a pear. How am I going to do the pear? There's a pear. Pears go like that, right? There we go. And sometimes to see things, I've got to get those lines erased. And then I've got to finesse the fruit or the stuff. I've got to change them. And when I think I've got them, I go and I make them a little darker. This could have been a pineapple. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a melon. I'm going to put a stem on the pear. I should have maybe moved my bowl a little. I started a little high. I'm going to make this into an apple. Look, I'm going to make an M shape right there. All I had to do, and now I made it dark there, so forgive that. That's why I want you to draw light. But this, I just decided to change that into an apple. And this can be an orange. And sometimes people draw oranges like that. That kind of gives it the idea of an orange. I'll make another orange. You can put whatever you want in your fruit bowl. That's what I'm putting in. And now I'm going to erase all the lines I don't need. Something like that. And when you have, oh, you know what would be really fun? This would be super fun. Okay, we've got to do this. I want some grapes in my bowl. Maybe they could be here. So grapes are kind of fun. You can just draw a bunch of overlapping circles. They're not all showing. Some show, some are different sizes. There's a bunch of grapes in a little vine, right? You could put a bunch of grapes in your bowl. So when you get everything put in your bowl like that, you're done. So, well, we're not done with our drawing yet, but this is the step that I want you to do next. Okay, and take your time. Okay, the next step is to put a table line so your bowl looks like it's sitting on a table or a shelf or something there. Now we have a line. And then this is when I like to use a Sharpie, okay? Now that's why I have to make sure that I got the lines erased that I don't want. Here goes. I'm gonna go over just the lines I want with a Sharpie. I have to turn my book around so I can get a nice curve. You have to be kind of careful here. Okay, this is the hard one. Let's see. Whoa. That wasn't so bad. know, this is so tempting to color it next, but let's start with putting on the table line. Oh, you know, I didn't do the table line. I forgot. Here we go. I want that table line with Sharpie too. You could even make a pattern in the table. The tablecloth. The table could have a tablecloth, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I am going to make my drawing look much better with the magic eraser. I love erasers. And that, remember, is why you draw light till you get it right. I'm going to keep erasing my pencil lines, but I want you to do that step now with the Sharpie and the erasing, okay? Okay, so you should be where I'm at with your bowl, the tabletop, all your fruit in it, and you've gone over your lines with Sharpie. You could just leave it like this. You do not need to color it, but you could also color it. Now, if you do choose to color it, it's really fun to put a light source in your piece. Like in this one, it looks like the light's coming from here, and the shiny parts are over here, the lighter parts, and the darker parts are on this side of the fruit. Also, when you do use a drawing with fruit, your fruit tends to be all the warm colors, the reds, the oranges, and the yellows mostly. So I like a blue, cool colored bowl, but you know, you can make yours however you want. So I will just start this. I'm not going to finish it, but I'll just start it so to show you how you can use your pencil, your colored pencils, right? I've got this nice set of 36. You can use your colored pencils in the number 2 pencil position and color really fast. Check this out. See, if you've been practicing and you're really good at holding your pencil like that, look how fast you can get that layer of colored pencil on. Look how fast. Man. Right? Now, I tend to do my pencil work like this because I don't make it really, really dark because the pencils have wax in them, and they will resist more layers if I put it on too dark too fast. So I am going to make this pear just a little bit orange by using, again, the number 2 position, and I'm going to pretend my light's coming from here, and I'm going to put my orange, a layering orange, not everywhere. I want to leave some areas yellow, because, you know, sometimes pears have a blush of yellow. I like that. So then just kind of like that, maybe. And then I like my pears to have a little green on them too. So I might use my apple green and lay a little green down. Again, I'm trying to remember my lights coming from here. If you can't remember, it's good to put an arrow that you can erase later, just so you remember. And now I'm getting that green on. Building up layers. We are going to do colored pencils in a lesson coming up, so don't worry too much, but just try blending some colors together. Like I said, we'll be doing it together. We'll get all the lessons about how to use the colored pencils like this, but I'm just kind of showing you sooner. Now I'm taking yellow and pressing harder. Going over it again. So you can do the whole fruit in your bowl and have a nice drawing done. Please take your time. That was fun, but it was a longer lesson. So you might need to take your time to finish it. Sometimes I like to keep going when I'm making a special work of art. But other times I find myself just wanting to get it done. I know my artist self, and that's a clue that I'm a bit tired for the moment and that I should set it aside so that I don't ruin my work by hurrying. Then when I'm feeling refreshed, I can finish it. See you next class.